Hi, I'm Sean, and this is my quick spoiler review of Hitman for the PS4. I really liked it. It was really fun. It has a lot of replay value. You can go back and replay like every single level with all kinds of different alterations and changes. Uh, uh, Not exactly for me, just because once I beat a game, I'm good. But to be completely honest, I'm even thinking about going back and trying some of the levels, and I did actually try a couple of the levels, a couple different ways. One of which you saw in my recordings called the Barbarian Way, which is basically me trying to do a first-person shooter, but which I did decently well on one level. I tried it on a couple other levels and still ended up having to sneak around. I still think that's a viable option. I just not for me because I'm not good enough at the game to just run and gun. Um, but it was still really cool that you have all these different options of different ways you can complete the mission. The only real downside I had with the story was, or with the game, was the story. It just didn't really catch my attention that much. And when it did, at the end, it was the end. It felt like, honestly, going into it, it felt like I was coming in halfway through the story, and then at the end of the game, it felt like it was ending before, like, just as the story was getting going. There's DLC, which I'm guessing continues the story, but it kind of ticks me off when you buy a game. Granted, I didn't buy this. I got it free with PSN or PS Now, whatever the subscriber thing is where you get free games every month. But still, it just kind of ticks me off when they give you a game and then you have to pay extra for more content for the rest of the story. More content, not an issue. Like if it's an expansion, like I'm very excited to continue playing Spider-Man with all of its expansions because it actually had a full, complete story on its own. Um, One of the other benefits, one of the other good things about this, I actually really like the AI. I thought it was actually really smart. There were a few little hinks here and there, but you're gonna have that in any AI in these games. And sometimes they work out in your favor, which is kind of the trade-off. It works. Um, the one thing, going back to the story real quick, the one thing that really grabbed me with the story that I thought was really kind of interesting is it comes with this. It ends with this kind of cliffhanger where your handler's approached on this train, and she's by this shadow world government guy who's apparently been manipulating your organization the entire time. And she tells him, and basically he tries to convince her to team up with her because they have a common enemy. She says something to the effect of, "You'll never win," and he says, "We already have. This is just maintenance." I just thought that was a really great line, which is kind of stupid that I picked that out of everything else, but yeah. So in general, just yeah, it was a really great game. Definitely check it out if that's your kind of game. It's really heavy on the sneaking around and disguising yourself, and it's just a different type of game. All right, that's it. Bye.